Okay, hi there again, everyone. This is George Sawtooth. Last fall, I came out to this graveyard. This is the old Vollmar. The old town of Vollmar is down there amongst those trees. It's named after George Vollmar. He was a guy from Bavaria. Moved to this area around 1860, 1863, something like that. And the actual town became a town right around 1909. There was a Denver and Laramie railroad, and unfortunately that railroad went out of business. And by 1912, the post office started in 1909, and by 1912, when that railroad went out of business, went bankrupt, the post office kind of closed, so the town kind of died. But from about 1920 to about 1947, it was used as a sugar beet dump by the Great Western Company. And a lot of these people buried here worked on sugar beet farms. They were migrant workers. So if you remember, the weeds were so tall that I couldn't find any graves, and now I can actually see a few graves. So I just wanted to come out. This is part 2 of the old Vollmar abandoned cemetery, St. Francis Cemetery. See how the wind and the snow has kind of pulled down these weeds, and I can actually see where I'm going. Yesterday was such a pretty day. The sky was so blue, but now we have these high cirrus clouds. Looks like they're burning some weeds over here. Here's a couple graves here. Sandoval Lopez. So you can see that's like a metal plate. Concepcion Sandoval de Lopez, born July 11th, 1885, died October 28, 1935. So here's a grave here, JS. JS 18. Maybe must have been born 1834. But George Vollmar, the guy that this town is named after, this old defunct town over here, George Vollmar is buried in the Fort Lupton Cemetery, which is just over there a few miles. Hillside Cemetery. That guy was married a couple times. There are a few graves here. I think there's supposed to be between 20 and 30. But here's a few graves here. Huh, I can't read it. Here's one over here. But at least I got to see some headstones. I knew they were out here somewhere. 1941. Virgil Murillo. January 12th, 1936. So maybe a couple of graves. 1941 and 1936. Maybe a couple people buried here. This would be a great project for somebody to come and start taking care of this whole cemetery. Maybe instead of watching football games every Sunday, maybe people could come out and take care of these graves. And that's just a rock. But here's Nicholas Gorgonio Martinez, September 10th, 1857. Well, born September 10th, 1857 and died April 14th, 1930. What does that say on there? Father of Maria Ophelia, grandfather of Nicholas and Segurito Oliva. And here's a small one here. Maria Victoria Chavez, 1870 to 1928. So there are a few. Seems like I do remember there being a little bit more, but a couple markers here. Now these weeds are so prickly. Jesus Avaya, September 8, 1930, 6 months, 26 days. So that was just a baby. Andrea Lopez died October 30th, 1931, age 57 years. That's too bad it's such an abandoned cemetery. I'm sure there are a lot more burials here, they're just not marked. A few years ago that tree was still alive. I don't think there are any more, could be more. I don't think there's any more headstones actually out here. South Platte River is just down there. And there was this marker I found on my part 1 of my video. Merry Christmas. That was not there. Somebody came out here and gave her a Merry Christmas sign. Alice Vigil, August 28th, 1923 to July 5th, 1931. See, the grass is starting to turn, this native grass is starting to turn green. What is this over here? Lampshade? Oh, planter. Remnants of a planter. Alright, this is the second part 2 of the old Vollmar Cemetery. St. Francis Cemetery. Catholic Cemetery. Guess tomorrow's Good Friday, huh? I have to work tomorrow. To be honest with you, I'm not much of a churchgoer. I kind of like to worship Jesus in the way that I want to. Sometimes I think modern churches kind of contaminate his message and what he truly, who he truly was, what he truly meant. I see a lot of these television preachers absolutely disgust me. They're rich, have huge churches, have huge homes. They're very entitled. That's not for me. And then another thing I was going to mention, you know, these self-ascribed preachers, they're always talking about the book of Revelation and how all those prophecies are coming to be. Yeah, I don't want to disparage anybody, but the book of Revelation was pretty much satisfied in 70 AD when Jerusalem was ransacked by the Romans. I'm not saying that the book of Revelation, part of it is maybe about the future, definitely about the future, but I'm not in the Hal Lindsey type camp of thinking that the world's going to end. I prefer to think that we should just live our lives the best we can and follow in the footsteps of Jesus the best we can. But I'm glad I came back out and found these headstones to show you guys. I tell you, I could not find anything last fall. Man, they are really burning weeds over there. Look at that jet. Southwest Airlines. People probably fly, a lot of people probably flying in for Easter. Yeah, I am so looking forward to springtime. And I hope to, when it's like April, May, I hope to go out to that Kyoto greenhouse. I have a couple videos about the Kyoto greenhouse. I want to go back out there and make a couple videos because that greenhouse is so amazing with all its amazing plants. So have a good Easter, guys. Hey, I want to make a shout out also to there's another YouTube channel, History Hunters. They've been on YouTube for probably a few years. I'm not sure how long, but they have an amazing YouTube channel. They do it very professionally, more professionally than what I could do in my videos. I'm just some kind of fumbling guy, fumbling towards ecstasy, making my videos the best that I possibly can. But History Hunters, check them out. Excellent channel. All right, happy Easter, guys. Man, that's smoke is really billowing over there. And then there's some more smoke over there. I think farmers have a tendency to burn their weeds in the springtime. Wow, look at that jet. Wow. They are so beautiful and graceful, I think. To see a passenger jet like that, the size of that looks like I'm not sure what that is. 787? Is that a 780? Because the wings look kind of curved, really good. Those 787s have really curved wings for some reason. I think it creates more of an uplift for those. All right, happy Easter, guys. God bless you, and live life to the fullest. See you later.